Lift my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, my health to better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, so before we get started, I want to introduce myself because I know most of you, but for some of you, it's the first time that you've seen me. So I'm Roxanne, Mrs. Westcott, and I am an educator here at 4-H. And so my job is I get to not only work with kids, but I also get to work with parents. So I go and I do parenting programs and I do family living programs in the community, but probably one of my funnest pieces of my job is working with youth. And so I do this program. If you ever, and I hope you will, decide to have something judged at the fair, you'll see me because I coordinate all the judges. How many of you have shown at fair before? All right, sweet. And then I also do a program, I take kids to Cornell at the end of the school year in June. Come on in. Welcome. You can come on up here, guys. I'll put you right here. There you go. So at the end of the school year, we take a couple of van loads of kids and we go out to Cornell University for a program called Career Explorations. And that's for kids that are in 8th or 9th grade. And they do University U, and then when they're a little bit older, it's focused for teens. And it's really fun because we eat in the dining halls, right where the college students do, and we get to stay in the dorms just like the college students do. And it's a really fun 3 days. So as you guys get a little bit older, just a little bit older, you guys probably are close to that age, if not already there. It's a really fun program to do. So, public presentations. Who's already nervous? Well, you're in good company. So, public presentations. People are scared of a lot of different things. Spiders. Who's scared of spiders? Yeah, a couple of you are scared of spiders. Are you guys scared of spiders? No, not really? All right, how about snakes? Snakes. I know, me too. Snakes. Yuck.
I love them.
You love snakes?
My dad's terrified of them, but we'll find baby garter snakes and I'll be like, Dad, hold it! Dad, hold it! You know, no!
So we all have different, so I'm afraid of snakes, but Leah, you're not afraid of snakes. But 70% of people are, guess what? Guess what they're afraid of?
Snakes.
Public speaking. So if you were the one at the beginning that raised your hand and said, I'm a little bit nervous about public speaking, there's about 70%, you're among 70% of people who don't like to get up in front of an audience and speak. And I was part of that 70% before I actually started my job. When I was your age, I would get really nervous if I had to do something in front of my classmates, or if I was in a school play, or I had to sing in choir. I was nervous when I got up there. But I'll tell you, the more you do it, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. And you can kind of work through your fears, which we'll talk about our fears a little bit. For getting in front of an audience. So with practice, it becomes easier. So for how many of you will this be your first public presentation? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for a good portion of you. And how many of you have done it once before? How many of you done it more than once? All right, cool. So today, in the next hour, and we're going to make this fun and engaging, we're going to learn about what a public presentation is, what it entails. We're going to learn about some of the fears that kids and adults have when they get up in front of an audience, and some of the things that you can do to alleviate those fears. And then you're gonna see a video from some friends of 4-H about things not to do, and then I'm gonna leave you with things to do, okay? But before we start, just so that you guys, because we're gonna be spending the rest of the day together for most of us, what I'd like you to do is just introduce yourself, your name, your age, and then how many years you've been in 4-H. That's a pretty easy thing to do, all right? So I'm gonna start with the back of the room, and if you're off by a year or two, that's okay. I'm gonna start in the back of the room with Leah, and nice and loud.
My name is Leah, and I am 10 years old, and I think this is my third or fourth year on 4-H.
All right, okay, Leah.
My name is Rin, and I am 9, and I've been in 4-H for 2 years.
Okay,
My name is Chloe, and I am 10, and I think this is my third year in 4-H.
your third year.
This is my 3rd year.
All right, super.
This is my second year.
Your second year of 4-H. And this will be your first public presentation, Maggie? All right, awesome.
I'm Olivia, and I'm in 4-H.
For 4 years, and you do 4-H also in Washington County as well. All right, good.
My name is Kim, and I've been in 4-H. I'm 8, and I've been in 4-H for 2 years.
Okay.
My name is Logan. I'm 10, and this is my first year in 4-H.
Logan is a new 4-Her with the Adirondack Explorers at Big Cross.
My name is James. I think this is either my 3rd or 4th.
3rd or 4th year. James, have you done a public presentation yet? No, not yet. Okay.
My name is Zoya, and I'm 10 years old, and I have been in 4-H for 2 years.
Wow, we got a 10 thing going on, don't we? Lots of 10-year-olds.
My name is Jackson, and I'm 9 years old, and this is my first year being in 4-H.
Okay, terrific.
My name is Tarthan. I'm 8 years old. My first year in 4-H.
Your first year in 4-H. All right, awesome.
My name is Jackson. I'm 13 years old. I think it's my 8th year.
Your 8th year. You're the veteran here, Jackson.
he's always been
You were born into 4-H. All right.
My name is Owen. I'm 14. I've been 4-H.
Oh, you guys have been in a couple years? All right.
I'm Emily, I'm 12, and yeah, I've been a couple years.
2 years? All right. Hey, so guess what, you guys? You already did the first part of your 4-H public presentation. The first part of the presentation is to get up and introduce yourself. So you can cross that off your list right now, right? Good job. So let's take a look at our folders before we start. And I want to let you guys know that we are taping this today. We're taping this for a club up north that's going to use it for their training versus coming and being here today. So open your folders. These are for you. On your, let's start on your left-hand side. On your left-hand side is everything you ever wanted to know about a 4-H public presentation. These are for you. You can take notes in it. You can do whatever you want. Behind that, some kids say, well, what do the judges expect from me when I'm doing a 4-H public presentation? So what I've put in here is a sample of the judging sheet for a demonstration. So you can take a look at it. It is the same judging sheet if you decide to do an illustrated talk as well, okay? On your right-hand side is the presentation that I'm making this morning. It's the PowerPoint slides if you need to go back and refer to that. Behind that are some fears of public presentation, and we'll go over those in a little bit. And then the last handout is rock your public presentation. So you don't need to just take it from me. This is one of our 4-Hers, Juliana Hachensky, who's also one of our 4-H guides. Juliana did her presentation here in Warren County, did so well. She advanced to the districts down in Albany, did so well. She ended up going to Cornell and competing at the state level. So take it from Juliana. She has some really good tips in there. These folders are for you guys to take home. If you want, put your name on your folder right here where it says who this belongs to. And then if you write some notes in it, you'll be able to take them with you when you leave. All right, so what is a public presentation? What do you guys think of when you think of a public presentation? Olivia? Speaking in front of the public? Uh-huh. Yeah, Leah.
Judges.
Judges. Friendly judges, right? What else?
Trying not to mess it up.
Trying not to mess it up. Yeah, some of those fears that you have, absolutely. James, what is it going to be about? That's probably, who's got their topic already? Oh, all right.
I think come up with my second.
You're coming up with your second one? All right, so you guys have been thinking about that, about doing your public presentation. That's terrific. So a public presentation is a method used to communicate an idea by either showing or telling. And here's an example of one of a 4-H'er with her public presentation board in front of her. So why should you do a 4-H public presentation? Well, 4-H presentations that help you research a project, they help you organize your ideas into a logical order, and they allow you to be a teacher and practice your public speaking skills. One of the things I most enjoy about being a judge for public presentations is getting to learn some of the things that excite you guys. So I've seen a variety of different presentations over the years and learned a lot through you guys teaching me through your public presentations. So who are some of our great public presenters? Well, you guys know this gentleman? Martin Luther King, absolutely. How about the gentleman in the middle?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yep. What about the woman?
Girl from ABC.
The girl from ABC, she's got a different name. Oprah Winfrey. How about this?
Gandhi.
Yep. You know? John F. Kennedy, President Kennedy. These are some of just examples of some of the great public speakers. But do you know a great public presenter?
Us.
Oh, yes. All right, yeah. You guys. Who else? Who else? Maybe if this is your first presentation and you haven't done one. Think about some of the people that you see presenting. And teachers? Absolutely, your teachers. Teachers are some of the best public presenters. Who goes to church? Think about your pastors or your reverends or your priests. They have to stand up and they, through their sermons or their homilies, they're also teaching. Who else? Who else is a great public presenter? Chloe.
Presidents.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes, they have to stand up and be able to speak well. Anybody else? Anybody else? Well, those are awesome examples. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So those are just a few examples of some of the greatest or great public presenters. But does public speaking scare you? Yeah, it did for me too. So, some of the common fears in public speaking is boring your audience to sleep. Everybody wake up. Burping uncontrollably. Your teeth chattering. Because you're nervous. People laughing at them. You know, that's one of the fears that people have when they get up is that people are going to laugh at them, especially if they goof up. Sweating profusely. What else?
My sister did science experiments last year, and she did like a lava lamp or something like that, and it went all over the place, and it completely failed.
No, that was Frankenstein's hand.
She did like, the old, you put baking soda in a balloon and then...
Yeah, I judged you. I remember that.
She did that, and it went well, but I mean, it just completely went everywhere. And I mean, she still got a pretty good judgment. Like,
Yeah.
I remember she was talking to us about how you wanted her to go. You thought she could go to Albany or something like that because
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I look at is how do kids recover from something like that? When you drop your note cards, or your science experiment blows up and goes all over the table and all over the floor. How do you recover from that? How does a good public speaker recover from that? With grace and not getting flustered. Yeah, Rin.
Improvise.
Improvise, huge part of public speaking, absolutely, absolutely. So some of the tips to reduce your fears of public speaking, well, did any of you guys have any other things that happen to you when you get up and does anybody ever get butterflies in their stomach? Yeah, I still do. I had to get up in front of 400 people last Sunday, and I was nervous, I'll tell you. I was nervous. I had butterflies, but I'll share with you what I did. Yes.
I'm doing a suspension liquid this year, so I think with things suspending in it, so I think my biggest fear is that nothing's going to suspend.
Oh, okay. All right. So what else? Butterflies in your stomach. Anybody else? Olivia,
I play with my hands.
what do you do?
I like play with my hands.
You play with your hands. Yeah. Does anybody ever go, yeah, that's part of being nervous as well. Yeah.
I get a weird feeling in like my throat.
Oh, kind of like a choky feeling.
I don't know. I kind of.
Kind of just weird.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah. And did you guys have another one? All right, so what can you do? What can you do to reduce those fears? Well, do some relaxation breathing. Does anybody know what that is?
Like,
Emily, do you know what it is?
No.
I thought I saw you doing it.
Oh.
Because it looked like you were doing